Day 304, October 31st, Loving in Deed and Truth, 1 John 3 verse 18. My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. 1 John 3 verse 18. If a brother or sister be naked, and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, Depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? James 2 verses 15 to 16. The modern church is plagued by this kind of hateful niceness, this meaningless hypocrisy. John is challenging us today not to love only with our words, not to just talk like a Christian, but to begin walking like a Christian. To love in word only is to live a lie, but to love in deed and in truth is to abide in God. The sincerity of our love relates directly to our personal relationship with the truth. Consider that, to love in word only is to be a hypocrite, it is to be an actor, and thus, a liar. Furthermore, never a man lie to another without first lying to himself, for there must be a reason to lie which there never truly is. As the scripture says, no lie is of the truth. 1 John 2 verse 21, we will go further still, never a man lie to himself without rejecting God, for to do so is to reject truth which God is. Thus, it is impossible to love in word only without rejecting God. In the following passage, we can see how Israel was rejecting the knowledge of God as they continued to lie to themselves. Oh, that my head were waters, and mine eyes the fountain of tears, that I might weep day and night for the slain of the daughter of my people. Oh, that I had in the wilderness a lodging place of wayfaring men, that I might leave my people, and go from them. For they be all adulterers, an assembly of treacherous men. And they bend their tongues like their bow for lies, but they are not valiant for the truth upon the earth, for they proceed from evil to evil, and they know not me, saith the Lord. Take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders. And they will deceive every one his neighbor, and will not speak the truth, they have taught their tongue to speak lies, and weary themselves to commit iniquity. Thine habitation is in the midst of deceit, through deceit they refuse to know me, saith the Lord. Jeremiah 9 verses 1 to 6. Whenever we love in word only, we are embracing lies, and rejecting truth and love which is God. Just like Israel, we are refusing to know the Lord through deceit. Remember, it is those who do the truth who come to the light, John 3 verse 21, and the light is God, 1 John 1 verse 5. Logically then, those who love only in word, who live according to the lies of their own hearts, who do not do the truth, are the same who reject the light, the same who reject God. Love is not self-definable, but is living truth. Remember, we love God by believing and obeying Him, 1 John 5 verse 3, and believing and obedience are things done according to truth. Thus, loving without truth is literally impossible. Even our affections for God cannot be severed from truth, for we cannot love God without loving truth, for He is the God of truth and without iniquity, Deuteronomy 32 verse 4. And, if we do indeed love truth, we cannot simultaneously love lies. Consequently, true affection for God is incompatible with the lies which feed into hypocritical love. What we do with truth has everything to do with our love. When people turn away their ears from the truth, 2 Timothy 4 verse 4, their love for pleasure is more compelling than their love for God. They are willing to embrace a lie if it serves their interest. If their love for God was preeminent, nothing would deter them from seeking truth, even if it required them to forsake sinful pleasures and selfishness. Thus, when people resist the truth, 2 Timothy 3 verse 8, they are resisting true love, and when they turn from the truth, Titus 1 verse 14, they are turning from true love. No one can be saved without receiving the love of the truth, 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 10, and no one can receive the love of the truth without forsaking the lies upon which sin is founded. Loving God is loving truth. Love and truth are eternally married, and one cannot treat one in any manner without so treating the other. One cannot esteem one in any way without so esteeming the other. One cannot speak against one without speaking against the other. No one can do one without doing the other. There is no emphasis of love when there is no emphasis of truth. There is no growing in love when there is no growing in truth. When we understand this, we can expose many of the devil's lies, for he is always attempting to divorce the two. Every form of counterfeit love must necessarily separate love from truth. This whole idea that doctrine divides, but love unites is a lie of Satan. Doctrine simply means teaching, and right teaching is truth. You can't love without truth, because love is knowing the truth and is expressed by obedience to the truth, and you can't obey the truth if you don't know it, and you can't know it if you aren't taught it. Thus, love is built on truth. To minimize doctrine is to minimize the truth by which we love. The quality of our love manifests our relationship with truth. Regardless of how doctrinally sound we are, if we are not laying down our lives for others, we have not received the truth. No one who loves truth lives according to lies, yet so many professing Christians do not love sacrificially, and so do not love truth, nor do they love God, for God is truth. We need to understand that, when it comes to loving God, our life is our doctrinal statement. Our actions will reveal what we truly believe and what we really love. Loving words are good, and we should not neglect them, but they must be accompanied by loving actions which correspond to divine truth. If we bless in word, let us also bless in deed. If we love God in song, let us also love Him in selfless service. If we talk much about the truth, let us also live the truth. May we, by the grace of God, esteem love and truth as inseparably joined, as being always in agreement with one another, as equally desirable and amiable. In other words, let us love God as He is revealed to us in Scripture.